It's Morrow and the Caster here with another Shadowlands Preview video. Today we're going to be talking about the Maldraxxus Armor Sets, and kind of similar to the video I uploaded yesterday, or today actually, about Orbos. We're just going to go through it and kind of give you my first opinions, first thoughts, and hope you guys enjoy it. Without further ado, we're going to just start with the top of the page and work our way down. So this is just for Maldraxxus, by the way. So right now, these are Maldraxxus Necrolord coats. What is this? These look like they're capes, or like your back piece. This is interesting. I guess it kind of slowly progresses. What the hell is this? This looks dumb. I mean, this kind of looks like the little Squire boy. Let's see, model viewer. See if it loads. Come on. Okay, I'm going to give it a few more seconds and then just let it. Alright, whatever. Screw it. This looks like the little thing that you get at the Argent Crusade thing before Lich King. The Argent Circus, whatever the fuck it is. This looks like a little Squire boy thing that you get for that pet. This is dope. This is looking pretty cool. It's like a demonic angel wing back cape thing. I'm guessing these are related to the gear, and we'll probably get there pretty soon. This, I don't think is cool at all. This looks dumb. Hopefully, they change this because it is alpha, but this does not look cool at all. Looks like a pylon. You must construct additional pylons. That's what it essentially looks like. We're going to be constructing additional pylons every time we die. Okay, ooh. So these are the Maldraxxus plate gear. So there's different tiers. So we'll go through each tier, I guess, for each type of armor. So let's start with tier 1 plate. Let's go through this. Let's see if we can zoom in. That's not going to help. Let's go to the original. Okay. Now this is pretty dope. This is pretty dope. Definitely looks better than the Orbos set that I looked at earlier this week. You can see like it looks like souls are coming off the shoulder pads right here. It's like some soul linkage or whatever, or some death. Doesn't look like it comes with a belt though. But I do like how the bone. There's the theme is bones. I do like how all the helmet and the armor all really tie together. All the color schemes work. Doesn't look like there's much clipping on this gear, which is really, I think, a good thing. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, yeah, so those backs that we're looking at, or those little Squire Boy looking like things, that's a back piece that goes on the armor. That might be interesting. That would be very interesting to see how this kind of works. So, yeah, it doesn't look like there's much clipping in the armor, which is a good thing. It shouldn't be clipping. This is 2020. Oh, holy shit. So this is dope. Is there any, let's see. I guess I could just click the plus button. Interesting. So the armor looks the same in itself. I don't think the armor has changed. If it did, very minorly, or very negligible, I guess minorly is not a word. But the cape definitely works with the rest of it. I do wish they made this bone color similar to this, but I'm guessing that the cape, or this, not cape, but this back piece right here, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that also goes to the cloth and leather and mail gear. So they probably had to make it work for all 4 of them instead of having individual ones for each of them. But it would have been nice, put a little bit more time into it. Again, it is alpha, so maybe I'm wrong. But it'd be kind of cool to have this color right here on the wings match the gear itself. But that looks dope. That's so far my favorite one. Okay, let's go to tier 3. Let's go to tier 3. And I'm not exactly sure how we obtain this. I'm pretty sure this is just from doing the dailies and stuff through Maldraxxus. If this is your Covenant. I'm guessing this is the Covenant armor. The armor does look a little different actually. It looks like there's a little bit more souls coming off of it. Overall, it doesn't look. I don't think the armor is different. I just think the animations coming off the armor are different. I don't see many. I wish it. Yeah, there's not much difference. I think it's a little darker, but there is definitely more souls coming off the shoulder pads and stuff. So let's check this one out. I'm not really digging this pylon looking like thing. It's not my favorite. It does look better on gear for sure, but at the end of the day, it does not look very good. I mean, in my opinion, Tier 2 should have been Tier 3, and Tier 3 should have been Tier 2. I don't think this looks very... the armor itself, again, the armor hasn't changed, but the back doesn't look good to me, in my opinion. What I am starting to see, actually, is the gear in itself is the same. If you look here, it's the same. I think they just took the screenshot at a different time. So I bet you there's soul swirl around this, and they just took the screenshot at different times, because the gear looks the same. So, I mean, that's the plate set so far. A+ for the plate set. I'm digging the plate set. It looks dope. Let's check out the mail set. So the backs are going to be the same, so we're not going to spend too much time looking at the backs. So let's just dive into it. The mail set. It's definitely interesting looking. Definitely more fit for a hunter. Kind of like the last gear. I should have mentioned this for the last gear. So the last gear set kind of looks like it more in tune with maybe a Death Knight or a Warrior. This is definitely more in tune. I don't really see shamans rocking this. I mean, I know everyone's gonna be rocking every different covenant, so hunters may transmog out of it. It does look cool, but I just don't see shamans really rocking this armor as and transmog reasons. I'm sure some people don't care how they look and just put the gear on, have the gear on. But definitely more hunter-esque in this one. So let's see how it does look with the bones, with the bone back. So the bone back does look, it kind of ties in with the lack of shoulder pads over here. It does kind of tie that in. It does look pretty dope. I'd definitely give this armor a B overall. I almost want to just skip Tier 3. I think this looks terrible, this little pylon. We're not going to construct additional pylons. We're transmogging this mofo out for sure. So I'll give the mail set definitely a B rating on looks. Let's go to Necrolord Maldraxxus leather set. So we'll just hop right into it. Actually, I'm going to just skip to what I know looks dope, which is Tier 2. Since we've kind of established that Tier 1, 2, and 3 for the gear itself is the same, at least it looks like the same, unless they haven't made any new shaders or anything as they develop the game more. But this is dope. This may even top the this may top the plate set. This is really cool. I like what they did with this like oozing plague juice dripping off of it. I honestly don't see really druids wearing this. I think this is really good, really cool rogue set though. I think if you transmog a few pieces from ICC actually onto this, is it ICC? I think it's ICC. This would definitely look dope. I do like like I said, the plate coming off it. I know there's some criticism about the plate pieces on it. I think it actually ties the gear in pretty well. You look kind of like what are they called, geese or geese, with a more intimidating helmet. This is definitely an intimidating set. I would not want to be popping up in this in PvP. I know it's just a transmog set, or no, the gear set, but yeah, it's actually I think this is my favorite one so far, honestly. Let's see what it does look like with the pylon. Oh, this looks terrible. What in the flying fuck is going on here? This looks awful. I guarantee this will be transmogged out. I actually wouldn't be surprised if this gets dropped until at launch or remodeled, because I could be wrong. I could have weird taste, but I did not like this Protoss pylon in the back. So overall, this gear set I'd give definitely an A+. It's probably, I think A+ for sure. It's better than the plate set, and I'm gonna be rocking DK. I'm gonna be rocking a DK in Shadowlands, so I'm being a little bit biased towards plate, but man, this beats the plate. This is definitely a cool set, especially with the bone back. We'll call that. Okay, so Necrolord's Maldraxxus cloth gear. Okay, so this is interesting for cloth. Let's skip to tier 2. I'm gonna actually this gear so far already look. I'm not gonna go to tier 3 yet. I'm not, but it already looks like this gear might be more tailored towards the tier 3. So we'll give it. We'll be surprised together. Let's just hop in the original. We'll critique it. Let's kind of go back and forth. Look at the gear overall. Um, I I like it a lot, except I wish the helmet was more enclosed. I wish it was enclosed so you wouldn't see the face. I think that'd be a little bit more intimidating. Aside from that, I do like the boniness of it. The colors do match a little bit better than they do with the plate set, with the bones and the bone accents on the armor. This definitely is a good cloth set. The only thing that's not my favorite is the helmet. Um, I would say it's a pretty decently put together set. I do kind of wish there's maybe more arm covering right here. I think that would have been more tied together. A covered face and some arm covering. I think would have tied this armor, made it a lot better. But I do like how they do, add a lot of accenting right here, a lot of texture. They make it pop. It's not just too flat. It's different and it's new, which I really do enjoy. With every time the expansion comes out, I do really enjoy the gear and see what they do with it. Okay, let's check out the stupid Protoss Pylon on the back. Protoss Pylon. Okay, this still not my favorite. As you guys can tell, each set I've hated on it, but I think it does tie in. It definitely ties in better with the caster set. As you can see, these in the back floating right here, right there. I think that from a dead-on looking front view, I definitely think that looks pretty cool in the back with the green souls coming off of it or whatever they may be, anima souls, who knows. I do think that the pylon does kind of. This is the best set that it works on. Let me just say that. Do I still think this looks great? No, but I think the tier 3 back works decent on the caster set. With that being said, that is it for. I think that is it for the Maldraxxus. While we're here, let's review some comments. It doesn't seem very long. Oh, maybe we'll go for the first few comments. Let's just read them out and see if they agree with me or not. I like the tier 2 wings over that tier 3 crystal thing. Yeah, that's the kind of the theme of the video. Yeah, no, the leather looks like hot trash compared to the other 3. Color scheme does not match at all, and it's such a screwy amalgamation of parts. I mean, this one's kind of right, but at the same time, it's Maldraxxus. It's if you watch the trailer, it's like a bunch of abominations pieced together. So this guy's hot trash. These look very weird. Way too much ornamentation on the tier 2 armor or the tier 2 cloak. I don't know what that person means. Cloth without robe, sign me up, please. I agree. I just wish the arms were covered up, like I said earlier. Leather looks great. Buffalo Bill vibes. Fuck the Bills. Pretty cool, but why did you ruin the cloth armor with that stupid chain thing? What chain thing? Let's look. What are you talking about the chain thing? I do not see what they're talking about with the chain thing. Maybe the belt? What they're talking about? I don't know. Who knows? Leather looks great. It's exactly what I said. I mean, it's Maldraxxus and all, undead plague looking like horrendous monstrosities. Exactly what I said. As you can see, I did not look at this comment earlier. Yeah, I think that's the point. Leather's like skin, patchwork skin, aesthetic. You don't have to like it, of course, but I think it's fair to say that was the intent. Yeah, I'm gonna stop going through comments, but yeah, I mean, oh wow, there's 7 pages, 134 comments. Yeah, we're not going through all 134, but anyways, that was the Maldraxxus gear. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, I definitely enjoyed it. One thing I forgot to do, forgot to rate the cloth gear. I'd be giving the cloth gear a let's give it a B+. I think it looks good, but there's some things that I don't like the non-covered head and the uncovered arms. I think if they covered that up and made it more mysterious and kind of scary looking, definitely would have moved up in the upper echelon of the gear, especially up near this or even near the plate. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Shadowlands Preview. It's a new series I'm going to be trying to roll out over the next couple of days or a couple of weeks. Hope you guys stay interested, and hopefully this gets you through your lockdown and whatnot. So without further ado, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And if you enjoyed my video, share it with another friend and hit that notification bell. Otherwise, you don't get any notifications that something's uploaded. Thank you, YouTube.